I'd spoke to people who had done different courses, but no one could really give me like a good sort of feedback on it. So if anything, I'd kind of heard, oh, maybe it's not the best thing to do. As soon as I'd done my research and gone through it and seen that actually the detail and depth of knowledge that you can gain through the PFCA, it was just unmatched to anything else. And that's when I just excited to get stuck in. Hi, I'm Dom, I'm 28 and I'm a part-time electrician and part-time PT in Spartan Chamber Gym. I didn't really get into the gym early doors in my life like most people. I probably started late to the party. Started training when I was about 24 consistently, lost a load of weight, saw the enjoyment that I got from training around other people as well. And gradually as I got more and more into it, I started to realise that actually I've seen what benefits it's had to me inside and outside of the gym, and it just made me want to potentially pursue something where I could give that back and do that for other people as well. So yeah, that's where it all started really. I'd spoke to a few different people that had done different qualifications as such, and they weren't very excited about the experience that they had. They couldn't give me any sort of positives other than the fact that they got their qualification. I'd followed a few of the March On guys for quite a while, so I'd seen this PFCA floated around, but I didn't really know what it was. So I just went on their Instagram page, really liked the look of how it was all set out. So I'd done some research, went on the website, downloaded the prospectus, had a look, and from that point I could just see the difference in standard between that and some of the other courses that you can do online. And it was just a no-brainer once I'd seen that. I would say the biggest thing before joining the PFCA was I was just quite comfortable. I was comfortable in the job that I had. I work on my own a lot of the time. I get about, I do a lot of driving, but I just wasn't getting that fulfillment every day. I wasn't enjoying waking up every day and going to work. Having that passion for training and then wanting to explore that further, I think it was just an itch that I had, and I really wanted to dig into that and find out more. And I think as soon as I started on the course and now, you know, being qualified as a coach for the past 3 months, being in a community gym, having like-minded people around me, seeing not only my clients but other coaches' clients as well, just come in, feel like they've achieved something in the day. It's just such a nice feeling. Yeah, it's just given me that push to want to do it more. Basically, it's something that I'll never look back on with any regret at all. I'm glad that I took the leap, basically. Should have done it sooner. I would say on the calls, the biggest thing that I noticed, which I was quite shocked about, was sort of the delivery of the course. I think initially I was expecting maybe a very kind of, I know it was online, but a very classroom-based approach. So, you know, here's a textbook, here's what we're going to learn, this is how you're going to deliver it. It wasn't like that at all. Mass and Sasha were great on the calls, kind of challenging you to think differently and base everything on the client as well, client-centric approach. Yeah, it was just different to what I thought it would be. Being surrounded by like-minded people, all wanting to pursue that career together. It was cool having that sort of collaborative effort on the Monday night calls, seeing different people's opinions, different people's backgrounds as well, and all coming together and just kind of challenging each other as well on that journey. It was really cool. The experience and the confidence I picked up from the PFCA course enabled me to pick up clients quicker than I imagined, and it's now led me to being fully booked on the day now that I do coaching. So that's been a massive help and wiped that worry clean off the bat. So yeah, good. Having the module on business was a massive help. For the biggest part, that was I've never ran a business before. I don't know how it all works and how it would be best to attract clients, if you like. But the business module at the end really helped. And then even past finishing the course, we often get emails from the course still on potential coaching roles in different gyms and stuff, and that's always forwarded on to us. And we've still got access to the community group, so whether it's getting messages from other coaches that were on our course at the same time, offering out roles or stuff, or things that the PFCA send to us direct, there's that communication all the time, so it's good. I think my biggest fear was probably just the career thing. I'm 28 years old, I've done my job for over 10 years, and I was like, oh, the change, is it going to be too much? Like, how am I going to cope? And I was worried that I would just be in a class full of people that knew exactly what they were doing and I would just be left behind. It wasn't like that at all. Like, as I said, as soon as we jumped on the first call and everyone was sort of engaged in the course and really open to just being vulnerable with the fact that they'd never done it either, it was just a great experience. I would say the biggest sort of doubt that I had in my mind was maybe how am I going to fit all the extra work in around my job and my current training and stuff. But actually, once I'd started and got involved in the first call, the work done itself, I was ready to commit to it. And once I started, as I said, I knew that I was prepared to do the work and just get it done to the best I could, basically. One of the moments that sort of stands out to me was, it was early on in the course, I think it was maybe like the second or third call. Maths got 2 of the students to basically sort of role play onboarding sort of call, if you like. Nobody kind of put their hand up to get involved. I think everyone was a little bit nervous about getting it wrong, but seeing just 2 people throw themselves in eventually, I think Maths picked one of them, someone did put themselves forward for it. That kind of gave me the confidence that actually, like, there's no harm in getting it wrong. There's no right or wrong, there's only learning. So I think that was something that stood out. As soon as I qualified, I think getting stuck into training clients, I really enjoy that personal, like, one-to-one experience. But also I coach a class as well, and seeing the group all throw themselves into a workout is something I really enjoy as well, so yeah. I'd say probably the final call, like once we'd finished the final call, and I think everyone was a little bit sad that we weren't going to have that Monday night, those 3 hours on a Monday night now, but seeing everyone, or knowing that everyone had put the work in and basically finished all their coursework, all their online videos, and knew that it was just a case of being marked, and just, I think everyone knowing that sort of nervousness, but also excitement for what's ahead for everyone really, so that was cool.